Okay, so starting again another video, and this one will just be a yes, no, which you could adapt to be pretty much anything. So let's go yes, no, create. Again, don't need these. We're going to start it on a button. Let's do button B for this time. And you're going to essentially have this randomly select yes or no. So this is going to be a yes and no variable. These are all very similar to the previous tutorials that I've made, but you guys might not be looking at those. So we're going to pick random 1 to 2. There's only 2 options in this one, being yes and no. Your game could have 3 options, could have 4 options. It's completely up to you. But the yes no is very easy. So we go back to logic, put one of these ones in, and we again need a comparison because we're using a variable. So we put this one in here, and we go, if it selects 1, you want it to show, not an icon, sorry, yes, an icon, which would be a tick to symbolize yes. So copy, paste, Control C to copy, Control V to paste, or you can just grab them out of here again, and we can select the number to 2 for this one, and we can have an X. Okay, so if we go back to our virtual microbit, it then randomly selects one of these two. Oh, sorry, it's button B. Yeah, that confused me for a bit there. So it's button B. So yes, no. Now, as always, you want it to have something that kind of clears the screen. Now you can use the clear the screen button, which that works all right, but I like to also add a bit of suspense when you're like doing anything with the microbit. Kind of like if you had a set of dice, you'd wait for them to roll and select their numbers. So I'm just concentrating a bit here. So this could add some suspense. It's like a countdown. Actually, a countdown would be 3, 2, 1, not 1, 2, 3. And you can see here if I press button B, 3, 2, 1, and then it says yes or no. Now, you could change this to something a little bit different. Like, say, if you guys have heard of categories, it's another sort of board gamey sort of thing. You could, instead of showing an icon, you could get it to select a letter. Okay, so B. Now you could continue this. You could do, there's heaps of letters, but you wouldn't pick X, Y, Z. You might pick 20 of the most common letters for categories. And then you just copy these and you'd go through to, you go through all the good letters. You might miss things like X, Y, Z, because there's not many words starting with those. And you could get it to randomly select one of those numbers. Okay, I should probably make that 1 to 3. So you can see my mistake there. So 3, 2, 1, and it's picked one of these 3 letters. Now, obviously, if I was doing 20 letters, I would do 1 to 20, and I'd repeat this step to then show whatever letter randomly for that sort of game. Now, the reason I combine these two is just because it is such a similar thing. There's no point in me making a whole new tutorial for that. So this is a yes, no, or random letter generator, very similar to your random number, but I thought if I showed number and people started changing this to A, it might confuse them a bit because it doesn't allow you to select a letter on the show numbers. But it's all very, very similar stuff. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks.